Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. I am here with Shai, and we're going to talk about some hot commodities. Shai, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. We had kind of a busy late morning, I should say, and then into early afternoon. So we had a lot of headlines come through that were moving markets, particularly the oil market, but also equities. Um, but I just wanted, since we weren't online at the time and I didn't get to post them in the chat, the big news, I just want to catch up really fast. The big news was Besant had a closed door meeting with a bunch of banks. And basically, as soon as that meeting was over, with some sort of summit, he said, the tariff standoff in China is unsustainable and he expects the situation to de-escalate, but added, the negotiations haven't started yet, but a deal is possible, and markets seem to like that one.
Oh my. Well, and that so far the equity markets certainly do. But my main question to you is what happened in the crude market today? We had a little rip going on and then it pulled back down.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think first we had, I think it was a lot of the, well, first came President Trump's tweet that he had talked to Netanyahu, and he had completely agreed with him and was on the same page as him with Iran and trade. And we know where Netanyahu sits with Iran. So the markets initially thought that meant things were going to escalate as far as trying to stop their oil exports and, perhaps think about a hot war or less negotiations than they're having on the table. Then there were rumors, still unconfirmed, that there is a strike in Kazakhstan's largest oil field, which is the oil field that has been causing them to overproduce by almost 700,000 barrels a day. So there are rumors, again, unconfirmed, that there is a strike there. Hard to wade through information on that end of the world. And then, of course, stating that we could have some sort of trade deal with China.
Wow. Well, there's a lot to digest there. A lot of stuff going on in the world of energy. I mean, looking at a daily chart right now, one would suggest, well, we kind of have a little bit of an orderly advancement in prices here. Today, we did spike up to that 50 EMA on a daily and kind of fell back down a little bit, back into that 63 handle, just south of that 50% retracement. On a intraday chart, um, this is a reason why the oil market is a great market to trade. We have swing highs, we have swing lows, we have a lot of movement. Here's that big blast up at 11 to 11:10 candle that we talked about. We rallied all the way up pretty high here. We had a big range today and kind of settled back down right at a 50% retracement high from the initial balance low to the highs later on in the afternoon. And that's kind of where we're probably going to settle. We're kind of stuck right now. So none of the gamma levels really came into play today, with the exception maybe of the 0 DTE high vol level that held as support after the London initial balance was over. So that's kind of what crude is looking at right now. We also had some movement, I think, in copper. What's going on with Dr. Copper today?
So I think, again, Doctor, and I would just like to add, just back on crude for a second there, crude futures did settle at 230 at 64.31. Now, that's settled. They still trade after, though. So let's move over to copper. Copper, again, I think this market it's a fundamental case. We've got a lot of bullish news about supply issues coming out from a lot of the miners, specifically in Chile. Another couple today. And I think also a little bit of an excitement on a China deal, obviously, I think. But, this market, despite all the rhetoric about everything's recessionary and we're going into a global recession and we're not going to have, food on the table and empty shelves everywhere. This market has still remained very strong. Again, it's really due to the absolute supply and demand and the fundamentals of this market.
That makes sense. I mean, I'm looking at a daily chart right now, and we have a pretty dominant green candle today. We wicked right up to that 61.8% retracement. And I have a blue line here. I don't know if this is your line or if it's Pax's line, but it lines up exactly with that 61.8% at 4.86. We wicked to it perfectly. Not a lot of retracement back down on the downside. The ADMA is starting to cross over the 50, and it's going to challenge the 21 pretty quickly. And just to take a peek at an intraday chart, it was mostly uphill today, a little bit of a retracement. We're kind of stuck here at that 1 day max, that Menthor Q 1 day max at 4.85 right now on an intraday. Little baby candles the last, I don't know, couple hour and a half or so after kind of a sell-off that happened. I don't know, it's that 110 to 120 candle. So that's the story on Dr. Copper right now. It's looking kind of bullish. Um, but
It
it's
looks
not hot
good.
commodities unless we go ahead. You got any more comments on the copper?
No, no, that was it.
Okay. Yes, no. So I was going to say it's not hot commodities though, unless we talk about gold futures. Uh, that's definitely been an area of great excitement today.
Oh, absolutely. So we had that huge spike up overnight, which we have been seeing a lot of that, those big spikes up overnight. And then, we had, a sell off, and we're in negative territory as we speak. You could call it a blow off top. You could call it, I don't know, there was 32,000 tweets on X about gold today, and it was trending. So I don't, there's another sign. I don't know. But again, this market was due for a breather, and we've been getting some perhaps positive news out about possible possible trade deals. You just had the press secretary come out and said they had 18 proposals on their desk, and they're meeting with 32 countries this week alone.
So are we going to get how many countries are there? Is there like 190 countries? Are we going to meet the 90-day deadline on trade deals?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Well, on the gold chart right now, we did make another all-time high. We pierced that 3,500 level. Sold off pretty big though, but right now the trend is still up. And just looking at the daily chart, I'm not too freaked out about any big retracement on the downside. We do have the stochastics are touching right now, but we're still, in a 80. We're 88 point. We're still above that 80 threshold here. I'd like to see for any kind of major retracement, we'd like to see that below 80. Not quite there yet. And on an intraday chart. Big range today, $126 range today in gold, which I think exceeds its ATR by about $20. Right now, we're settled, not surprisingly, right at that Jax 1 level at 3,400 even. So we went from a positive 30, those even numbers, right? Call resistance at 3,500. Now we're down to 3,400 at that gamma level right now on gold. So we'll see what happens tomorrow going forward on that. Tracy, also
Absolutely.
Bitcoin also is kind of in the move on the move as well today. I was encouraged about that move.
Yeah, we talked about this one yesterday. We were waiting to see if it would indeed have a candle that closed over your hamburger, your bun top. And it looks like that's going to happen today. And so that would be a positive for Bitcoin. We talked about it this morning. Is it trading with gold? Is it trading opposite of gold? Is it trading with tech? Is it trading opposite of tech? Again, I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that that market was pretty coiled. We've been trading in a range, albeit a big range, but not so big for Bitcoin. It was bound to break one way or the other at some point.
Yeah, I mean, on the daily chart, you could see the green candle. I mean, the top of my hamburger bun, forget about it. I mean, we just blasted through it for just like it was nothing, right? And this was a pretty big move up. We're at that 50% retracement from an outside fib that I have up there, right around 92,000 or so. And so it looks like we're going to close somewhere up north here as well, short of some crazy news hitting the wires, but we're well above all the moving averages. That 8 AMA is crossing over the 21 pretty forcefully now. That's bullish. And so this market's on the move on the way up. I have this target wick highlighted up here, 95,750, pretty close to the 61.8 retracement level. I'd like to see a close above that level. And then I'm going to open my eyes wide and say, all right, maybe it's time to get really, really bullish in this market. But again, that's the next challenge, that next level of that we need to get to for the Bitcoin to have a big, big drive up. So
And
that's
just
the story.
one
Yeah.
final comment on Bitcoin. Wait, one
Yeah.
final comment on Bitcoin because it just came across the wires. BlackRock bought $43 million worth of Bitcoin on Coinbase today. So that literally just came across the wire as we were talking. So there you go.
Well, let me ask you this then question. Is that maybe one of the reasons we had this big rally, or is that just a side effect?
I don't know. I don't know how large average purchases are for Bitcoin. So,
Hmm.
I mean, I assume that's a lot.
Well, it's a lot to me, that's for sure. But anyway, so whatever it is, it's on the move. Bitcoin is on the move up. Tracy, thanks for being with me at Hot Commodities. Always one of my favorite segments, and looking forward to seeing you in the morning.
See ya. See you in the chat, guys.
All right, all right. We're going to get to the main event right now, Order Flow Labs.
What's up,
We
Jim?
have, hi guys, Stowe. We have XYZ, aka Jonathan, in the house. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. Guys, thanks for being here today. And what's going on?
Oh, it's still chilling, still trading. Marathon day. How about you, buddy? Do you have a good afternoon?
Me, yeah, for sure, for
Good.
sure. It's
You
my
talking
nap
to
time.
me? You're talking to
Yeah, but
Jim?
I think he's like, "Are you going to take a nap, Jim, right now?" And no, I'm going to take notes, you guys. Anybody in a trade right now? Either of you guys?
Yeah,
Not currently.
I'm in a goofy short that is pretty counter trend, but I was just trying to yeah. I'm
Okay.
in it for a second. I'm probably gonna get stopped out here.
All right, all right.
Um,
Well, go ahead and explain your way. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show, guys. Thanks for being here.
all right, brother.
See you, Jim.
What's up, XY?
Not much, not much. I see. I was just about to say this might be the first time the audience sees Stowe flat, but that ain't the case.
Nope.
Maybe another day.
Yeah. No, I like this. I saw a reaction off of this. There was like some, I don't know what
Yeah.
happened, some sort of 1:30 news thing that was extremely violent, and this is its peak. So once this delta map flipped here, I don't know. Obviously, I traded the morning, and it was a trend day. Now I'm not looking at a trend day anymore. I'm looking at more of a strange balance day where they left a ton of
Oh.
volume up here, like they love
Well,
to
that's
do
their
when
fault.
we're on together. I know.
You can blame the buyers. Like, why they built all that volume, they put in all that work just to lose it. And, there's a price to pay when you do something like that.
Yep.
They've been talking trash all morning.
Yes, they
On the
have.
way up, they've been talking trash. And then, they just got slammed on. And this is what
Yep.
happens.
Yep. Listening to just gonna close this. Listening to Tracy explain all that back and forth stuff. Like I can't imagine how exhausting it must be to try to work in that environment
Well,
where you never know what's going on.
well, good thing she's here. So if anything happens, we can just ask her.
I know that's my favorite
We're
part.
definitely not going to know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Firmament's got a good point. I think like every time it's a stow stream, as soon as it starts, you're gonna see some brackets. on his chart. He's firing
Well,
at the
I
hip.
mean, we try to trade. We try to trade on the show. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, there's
Too many shows where nobody trades, right?
they're pressing off of that. I don't know. I just want to. I can't.
It's got to be
The
something really, really good for me. I'm pretty I'm on a really good day, so I'm afraid to give anything back. So I'm gonna try to be extra picky.
I
We'll see
did
what we
switch
can
to
do.
micros. I switched back to micros from minis. I was on minis this morning and took a couple to the bank. So we are also being careful and protecting our
I'll
profit. But
maybe throw on a mini at some point. Flat to flat. Nothing crazy. No 100-point runners here, you know.
yeah, I don't know. How's the chat doing? Did the chat survive this uh, giant puke? this this 300 point nightmare. Look at this. Yikes.
I mean, the offer, they were sitting on price on the way down. Anytime it just inches up, they just sit on them.
Yep. Yes. It was this was hate selling for sure. Um, but this squeeze I also got caught. This is right when the stream ended. Ah, it looks like it got stopped out. Might have to try to get in for see, now they're piling in long. But to go back and kind of review if anybody missed the morning, this is all I was doing. Just trying to ride this long, trim, long trim. Got stopped here. And then this is what we were narrating as I got off. And I said I wanted to see this reclaim the weekly open, which is this green line, and then I would get long. I got long right here, and me and Jim got off the stream, and then it immediately exploded up. So I took 3 minis on that, and that was a very fast, lucky, quick trade.
I botched that so hard. So I got long the very bottom of that before that move.
Yeah,
And then I added, so as it was like inching higher, I added. And then I was like, all right, well, they're still stalling. So I kind of got spooked. I took off the ads. So I was like, oh, I'll add back in a little lower. So now I'm back on just the original size. And it runs off. I was like, oh man. As soon as I took off the ads, you know, like I think it might sweep lower, you know, they're still pressing on the offer pretty hard. It might just sweep before it goes. Took that off the ads and it just runs. I only had one lot on at that point, and then I had to just take it. POC was what, like 40 points from it or something like that. And then I was like, you know, if I had that extra lot on, I'd have one at BOC here and still have one for that eventual super break. Yeah, I botched that one pretty hard.
I mean, it came out of nowhere, and
I know.
it looked terrible. It looked like it was going down. I
It
did
was
not.
scary, right?
Yeah, that's I mean, that's often the case of good trades, as you feel disgusting while you're in them. But
Because I
yeah,
mean, look at the lows there. Like it looks like it's
this,
gonna sweep out a little. Yeah, yeah. I was like, it's definitely gonna sweep. My stop is
yeah,
sitting right there.
yeah,
And then when I added, it was like right before the little inch higher. So the ads were like 3 points higher. I was like, I don't know if I want to sit in this and take like a what would have been something like a $700 loss or something like that.
yeah.
And as
No,
soon as I
no
peeled
need.
off that lot, it just ran.
Yeah, I think this is when. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Con. That's what happened. That was that Scott Besant. Everything's cool. Probably, I guess, is what he said. I don't know. And then probably right here, somebody said, it's not cool anymore. And then we sold off again. That's how I feel the news is driving this market. But that's fine. More for us to scalp.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see I mean, now it's kind of played out, right? You got that whole move down to the edge of the distribution
Yeah.
and they held it and now they take it all the way through. So that's a really good
If
trade setup that could have worked.
this is a good example of how these VWAP bands keep me in check. Once we lose VWAP itself up here, and this became choppy nightmare, I just took my hands off and waited for this. Unfortunately, I couldn't take this because we weren't on the stream at 2, but that's what you look for with this this whole value traversal, and then same with the volume profile. I mentioned that it looked very gross earlier, but you can see that they've created,
They've
a
cleaned it up.
nice balance out of this. They usually clean it up by the end of the
Yeah.
day. And these poor turkeys up here, stranded again.
Talking too much smack. I mean, their
So much.
ES is headed towards their node, their distribution up high.
Okay.
NQ's got a bit to go. They got to cross through this low volume area first, but I think they will at this
Okay.
point. Yeah, they're gonna test it because they tested lower, found pretty much nothing on the offer. No one wanted to sell below value, right? So
Yep.
naturally they're gonna drift up, and here we are, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I do expect that they'd probably be able to get back in like the 430 area, go through this low volume spot.
Yeah, no, don't worry, Fatfish. You can scalp long all you want. I should be scalping long. That was a weird short. Yeah, like I said, I took it half size just so I could experiment with this, see if the seller was still here, but clearly not.
Yeah, they are lifting some offer here, so we'll see if they even get rewarded for that. They did
Oh,
try to sell. I mean, they tried it in what, like the 50s, 40s, ended up getting trapped. So
yes.
they've got some gas to work with right now, for sure, on some upside.
XY, did you hear that we're giving away OFL stuff?
We are.
Yes. Thank you so much for that. We are.
We
We
are.
are.
Continue. Go on.
That's right.
Don't you need like, isn't there like a parameter for likes to these? You can't just be giving everything away like that.
Um,
You gotta get the likes in. You gotta get the subscriptions.
First of all, if you're not liking the stream, please like the stream. Don't make the Nick influencer button get pushed. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants to hear Kane
We've
influencer
got
button.
Kane, we've got Nick. Maybe they've
I
got one
actually,
on
I actually
Leo.
do like to hear those, but no, we're giving away OFL access for a month to the NinjaTrader tools. So no hats. Sorry, I don't even have a hat. To be fair, I told
I
Leo I don't
I
need a hat, but
I've noticed some new names in the OFL Discord today. Fatfish
yeah, me too.
was
Yeah.
just speaking of Fatfish like 30 minutes ago on my stream session over there.
Ah, nice. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so
But if you want to win a month of access to the NinjaTrader OFL tools, all you have to do is go to my Twitter, which is at ThetaStow42, and then there's a tweet or an X, whatever they're called, sitting there, and just quote tweet that and tell us your reason why you trade. Can be anything, totally personable to you. And on Thursday during my morning show, that's when I'll pick the winner. So tune in and find out if you won. And yeah, we'll give away 3 passes, and 3 folks will get to check out the community. And you can see XY streams there. Do you do every day?
twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay.
Twice a week. Yeah, been there.
Yep.
Fatfish could tell you he's in the chat now. I see him.
The fish has arrived.
Tell him it was good. Tell everybody it was good. All right. Yeah, if you guys like 100-point runners and all that stuff, you should really tune into Stowe's streams. He might open up the stream already in a 100-point runner. It's worth a shot.
I told you that's what I do. I like to keep. I've got 50 NinjaTrader accounts, and then I just enter as many trades as I can, and pull up the one that's working.
Also, you really are an influencer now.
That's
I
right.
see.
As a proper streamer boy, it's important to never show a loss.
Don't make me go full influencer.
No, I definitely ate crow on this for sure. I took 2. I think I only got 2 lots out of 6 off, so that was the loss, chat. So,
Oh, the shorts. I mean, they're really grinding this thing through.
Yep.
I mean, the first run. So this area, what would it be like? 380s into like 410. You know, the first time they ran it up, they just ran it through. They didn't really trade it much, right? There wasn't much volume put in at all. And then when they ran
Yeah.
it down, they did the same thing. They just ran it. They didn't really
Yep.
build any
This
volume there.
junk.
So now they're finally doing that. They're probably just gonna grind through this thing for like maybe 10, 15 minutes or so, and then make a decision. They've got a decision to make around the 430s, 420s, once if and when price gets there. But if they can't even reach there, and then we're trading like the 370s again, that short might actually play out. So
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that short. That short's dead to me. I don't want to do it anymore.
you
Nah,
touch a
this is
burning stove enough times, you're just like, what? I don't think I will.
monthly VWAP is also here at 412. I don't have that on here just so I don't have to have a million days loaded, and this chart can be fast, but it's floating up here right at the +1 standard deviation. So I'm not super excited to get long either. I mean, unless this was the pullback for
Yeah, I
ants.
mean, even getting long, like from here, you can say theoretically, you can just close your eyes, press buy, and you'll make money, right? But even if that were the case, it's such a grueling hold because they're grinding it through.
Yeah.
It's not exactly what you want to be doing. It's like mental capital is just being spent and burnt over like 6 points when you can find a better setup that just pays you because you're on time and all that stuff.
Yeah, you never know when your coffee's gonna stop working. So yes, preserving as much mental capital as you can is key. I'll get long if it's back up in here though. If we're gonna
Yeah,
go
they can
explore
accept
this
back
some more.
into that.
Yeah.
Show us a little bit of rejection outside, like in the below like the 420s. Then longs are probably good.
I hate that 420 is a level that has reaction to it every time it touches. It's so ridiculous, but it is. It does happen. I have to admit it.
So yeah, they're grinding this thing against absorption too, right? You're seeing the delta just building up as they lift offer, and then they just
Yep.
grind through that offer, get to the next, grind through that. It's at any point, yeah, the risk is when do they decide, hey, you know what, we're not gonna buy through this offer, and then now you're sitting through a pullback because you longed it somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. We got the turn at 3. Maybe that'll give us a clue. Maybe that'll give us a little jump.
Yeah, some power hour.
Pull back to this.
Remember that one power hour stream we had that was like a solid 60-point range?
Yes, I do.
And then we ended up finding a way to fade each other within a 60-point range.
I do.
That's insane.
If
Looking
you
back now.
if you
I
look
mean,
hard
earlier
enough,
today
trades
on
out
that
there.
crazy candle, right? That shot up out of nowhere, like you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, wow, is this like a 300, 400 point move? And then I looked at it, I was like, it's not even 100 points. Like that recent volatility has got me calibrated all wrong.
I thought there was a question that I lost it. I've been staring at screens for a long time today. Oh, Hans, this is a NQ chart on 750 vol candles. How many
What do you
trades do I
use?
take in a day?
Oh, answer that first.
Great question. I mean, it seems like a lot, but it's not. I would say that I execute around 4 to 5 ideas in a day. If it's a busy day, if it is a day with a lot of range that has maybe changed shapes once or twice, I'm in 4 or 5 ideas, but like each of those ideas could be, I don't know. Maybe I got to click the button like 5 times in each idea. So what's the math on
If
that? A
word on the
thousand
street,
trades?
word on the street is if you look at Stowe's like daily report card journal, it looks like ancient scripture text, like a big old scroll.
The only way the only way to properly look at that report card is just to not look at it. And then you just look at the stats at the end of the day. Go ahead and mark down your profit factor. Make sure you're not doing anything too stupid, and then move on to the next.
What do you use for your leg to leg right now? Since volatility has shifted, the range has shifted quite a bit from, casual 700, 800 point days to
Yeah.
Just 400 now. We'll say just with quotes.
I'm on 60 for the point
60.
rotation. I had it up to 120.
Oh, yeah, I had about 100, but I realized today it's like the whole thing. So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm at 70 right now. So we'll
Okay.
see how that goes. But maybe 50, 60 is probably better.
Slow mode is on. We don't need slow mode. Let the people type.
Freedom.
Freedom. I don't think we're getting a good bunch of people. Um, I don't think I've even been trolled, except
What,
by
you?
my own
Who trolls you?
friends,
Oh, yeah.
which I expect.
Yeah, you see names that you interact with in the chat regularly. I guarantee you it's like some troll comment. I'm guilty.
Yes, at least you guys don't hide your identities when you're in there trolling me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I gotta make a burner. ABC.
I just got that. That's good. That's kind of a dad joke, XY. I appreciate that. Yeah, good.
Oh, golf claps.
Golf
Thank
clap.
you. Thank you. Are they tempting you back into that short yet?
No.
No.
I'm not taking this short.
Yeah, they're grinding this thing. They're filling out the volume now. It's no longer an LVN, really.
I almost slapped the bid right here at 380, but
Yeah, they've been getting stuffed. Every little pullback, they've just been getting stuffed. Negative delta buildup, right? So
yeah. We'll try it. We'll try like a super sneaky one. Nice and tight.
get your casual
Just
130
for
points.
just for fun.
That's what we're doing here. We're having fun.
We're just having a good time. We can take
Do a little bit of trading.
We can take a 9-point stop if we need to. Just trying to hide on this guy. Maybe I'll treat this is the world's smallest LVN. Maybe I'll try to enjoy that. I'm surprised nothing really to speak of at that 3 o'clock turn.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching the clock. I was just watching. Oh, here comes the offer.
Oh.
Ugly.
Is it fake news? Was it fake news just to grab Stowe's stop?
Always is, XY.
Always is.
It always is.
That's the trick. It always is.
World's smallest LVN did not protect me. Try it one more time. And if not, we'll wait for this spot down here. Just trying to get a cheap one. Trying to get a free trade. See if we can. They're definitely absorbing this 390 area.
Yep.
Big time.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of buildup there. And under. It's kind of like,
Yeah, it's a bit of a fight.
let's see. I think I'll be more interested in a position off of how this resolves, but tape is pretty negative.
I will just scratch out of that and save a couple points. Yeah, see, it's very responsive. The bid is
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they
definitely
would hold this area. If they go back into like the 60s, that means the selling that has been trying to pull price is actually getting rewarded now. So that does change a bit if it starts trading those 60s. Don't want to see that. Hopefully they just wanted to tag a few of your stops out before they give you that 100-point.
it's
move,
an
you know?
important part of the trading process to make sure that I take at least 2 stops before I get the correct move.
Chris is in the house. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris. Chris was in that long with me as well this morning. Come on, buyers. Be somebody.
You've made some money.
Be somebody. We got to be Act like you've been somewhere before. No, we have to. We gotta make a few more points than that. I'm trying to get.
Absorption's crazy. So I mean, if they get through this and they're trading above 400 with all this absorption, you've got to assume that they've just moved a massive offer out of the way and they can just rip it,
Yeah.
give you your big move, right?
Well, I want to go. Bail out all those longs that are
Those guys up
they
there,
were
ugh,
stuck like glue.
they were talking too crazy earlier in the morning, for sure. So, someone wants to join your Discord channel.
Oh yeah, you want to join my
Time to
Discord?
start a Discord.
Um,
Just in time.
I did think about starting a Discord. Um, and the Discord purpose was going to be me live streaming myself playing online Pot Limit Omaha. So that's the only Discord idea I've ever had. And when I proposed that
That's
to
the
Leo,
after hours.
yes, yes, it would have been
After
very,
hours
very after
stream with
hours.
so maybe NinjaTrader will pick it up.
No, Chuck, just as a joke, I don't have a Discord channel. I don't have anything. I've got this. So you're kind of in the Discord channel right now. How cool is that?
Still, you got a filter on your time and sales? Any size filter?
Mm-mm. Nope, that's funny.
I heard on the streets you're a big size guy.
Dude, I hope they didn't pull that clip.
Whoa.
I specifically asked the producers not to pull that clip once I said that. It's all about size for me, I
Oh,
think
they
is what I
should they
said.
should have clipped it. They should have audio clipped it for sure. It's a banger. It's a banger still.
Only dough. Um, I forget what we were talking about. Discord? Playing poker on Discord, I think. But
You
yeah, I've
actually, I
never
mean, you did that for a little bit. I remember that.
yeah, I mean very, very privately. Um, but that was fun. I loved learning PLO. And then I got to the point where I was like, all right, well, that was enough of that. Are they
And then you
gonna
got into your Globex scheme where you just can't stop making money in Globex. This
Yeah,
is true, by the way, guys.
I do
He's
have some Globex
developed
setups.
a Globex scheme.
Lots of schemes. It's breaking my heart.
Scheming Stowe. Scheming and scamming with Stowe. Yeah. That absorption
Just go get it. Just go get my
is
stop, you turkeys.
insane. Mom, the buyers are doing it again.
I'm kind of in the "Are you winning, son?" meme right now. Keep trying this long. There you go. Yeah, look at all that. That was intense.
Yeah, I mean they got some gas now for sure.
Point of control's
The
all
tricky
nuts.
part is they could certainly bid the 340s now. So it's like it's hard to want to get short because they might bid down there. But I think if they're gonna lose, I mean, they try it outside value. That's a no-go, clearly. And so what do we do? Do we rotate back down, right? Do we just
I mean, this
tag the IB
60 is
high
responsive
again?
too. I don't know.
Unless
I just keep seeing it. I don't know. I keep seeing the bid refresh. So this is um maybe this is a point where the tape is getting to me a little bit. I have been watching it for like 8 hours, so I
oh,
could be.
yeah, you got a
Yeah,
long day.
I
You've
have
got a long
had.
schedule now.
I,
You're slowly becoming the Stephen A. Smith of NinjaTrader Live. You've got your own show, you're on other shows, you're popping up on other shows, you're just nonstop working. I mean, I think they got to give you a Supermax contract.
Super Max.
They've got to Supermax you, you know, while it's
I'm
early.
I'm doing good. I do enjoy it, so that's helpful. Also had a nice sandwich today. That was good. That was a nice part of the day. Always good to get a nice sandwich.
Some sourdough for a good start. Oh yeah, Nick. Yeah, Nick's picking up some. You guys got to get those max contracts. I'm telling you. This offer is still going pretty strong here.
You
I
see
could
the
see them
six.
going all the way back up to like a 386-ish, 387 for sure, though, if they can hold this. Left a lot of empty volume on this move down here.
I'll tighten back up here. Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah, it sucks.
Henry, can someone tell me how to open the order flows on NinjaTrader? So what you're seeing is a part of a suite of tools from OFL. But NinjaTrader does have order flow tools too. You just have to subscribe to the order flow license.
It's a lot
They
of
got you,
business.
Stowe.
This is a lot of business right here. Yeah, I just scratched out of that. I just took like a
It's a lot of business. And
quick
if
six
they don't
pointer.
drag it down, I think we'll see 390 trade.
If I'm gonna get this, I need to get quick response off of my entry. At this point, I'm just gonna wait for this view up, which would be great because we would run. I don't know. I gotta run those.
I think 340s areas could be pretty good. If they don't hold a bid there, I'm probably going to try to get an offer at some point back to the IB high.
Reminiscence of a Stowe operator. No, I don't. I don't want to.
Of a dough operator.
Of a Doe operator. That's more like it. I don't know if that's a good comparison for him. I don't know if you've ever read the end of that book. It doesn't go great.
You know, the thing about me is I've downloaded so many trading books. You can name
Yeah.
it. I've probably downloaded it and I've completed none. I'm so bad about that. Like,
Like you've downloaded PDFs.
yeah.
Okay. So
I
I
don't know if
don't.
I can
I have no time
mention.
in my life to sit and read words on a page.
Yeah. So it's got to be like audiobook, right?
Yes, all I do is audiobooks.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That
I'm
audiobook is
not.
specifically funny because it's got so much oldie timey jargon in it that they're
Like
just
old
like,
references that
yeah, and
no one says anymore.
it's just like,
Well, I mean, even
and
the
then
word
Miss
tape is
Pennyweather said, yeah, it's all like that. It's just like, yeah, see, I would go to the Chicago, the bookmaker in Chicago. Yeah, it's really funny.
they don't say lots, they say cars. They don't say contracts.
Yes, yep.
And I'm long 50 cars.
All right, there's the view off from the low.
They are grinding this thing. They are certainly doing this with volume. Uh, they're hitting quite a bit of bid. So I wish you the best.
Yeah.
I wish you the best.
I mean, I'm seeing the sweeps. You see the blue guys trying to come in and fight.
Be somebody.
Be somebody. Yeah, it doesn't always work to yell at the bid. Can you take
Oh
me
boy.
higher? Pain.
That's a
Painful.
perfect one. That's a perfect one. Who's doing all that? Is that Savannah?
No, I think it's I don't know who it is.
They've got the arsenal at this point. They've built up an arsenal.
Yes, they do.
DT. I am not Cantonese. I'm Vietnamese. Um, almost same, really. Different, but same, but different, but still same. Stowe, you'll have to guess. Stowe. I mean, if you guys put in like 8,000 likes, he'll tell you what he is. He's got a bit of work to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you couldn't gather from I mean, I did get some sun this weekend. I went out and immediately got a sunburn. This sucks. I'm gonna
Yeah,
scratch out
he's
that
he's a
tip.
vampire. He's Transylvania.
Yep, I'm a vampire. Well, they told me I gotta close the windows to make sure like the lighting's nice in here. So really, this is the producer's fault.
Yeah, they're definitely. I
Good
mean, I hope they
grief.
pull this back before they go to IB High. So maybe I can catch an offer somewhere.
I mean, we're coming back to this.
Yeah, but I hope they don't just go now, come up, show some more absorption
It would be rude.
against some buying. Maybe I'll get short. I'm a little I'm playing real defensive right now. I don't want to give back my very nice.
Frankly, yeah, I need to
I
double
mean,
check my.
that's the stow way though. You fire at the hip. You're not
Yeah, I
scared of nothing.
gotta keep my
Not scared of nothing.
make sure that I keep a decent amount of profit. Mara talked about that today, the give back rule, and it's a good, it's a good system for letting yourself, play with some profits if you're having a good day. But you should always have a give back spot, and
Mhm.
I'm not near mine yet, but taking 4 stops on the way down as this grinds, not great. Not on the right side of the VXY.
Yeah, I hate that. Like it's I you could see it on my screen when I'm in a trade. There's a P&L staring at me in the face, and they always say, "Don't trade your P&L." I am a serial P&L trader. So when I have a really nice P&L on the day and it's like just a nice number and I give some back, it could be like just a little bit. It just gets me. I'm like, "Oh, why did I do that?" That's
Yeah.
why I usually like anyone in OFL, they'll know I don't trade very long. It's like an hour a day. So I actually haven't placed a trade since 8 Pacific, maybe like 8-ish Pacific time, best time zone. Um, but yeah, I'm open to taking something. I just want a good opportunity. So I was hoping they would actually go back to like the 350s and then show some absorption still, right? Show some lifting of the offer that doesn't get anywhere, and then I'll get short, target the IB high. But I think they're just going to go to the IB high. So I'm gonna just let that play out, unless
This is
things
extreme.
change.
This is extremely mean. Yeah, the IB high is also the weekly open.
Yeah, they're stacked on top of each other,
Yeah.
like one tick apart.
So aggressive
This
to
green
sell.
line.
Okay, so we're testing that previous breakout spot. See, now that was reactive. Just got to clear this VWAP. That fill sucked. That fill sucked so bad.
Norse. Get out of here, Norse. Norse is coming in here telling lies. You ever taken a cold plunge, though?
No, I mean, I live my life in the Northeast, dude. Like, I got 6 months of my life as a cold plunge. I don't need to do that on purpose.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I can't even take a cold shower. I will literally just like sob as I'm doing it. I
Yeah,
can't do it.
I know it's supposed to be good for you or whatever, but
I believe it. It's just,
yeah, sure. I don't.
the way I see it, it's like some people are like, "Oh, you've got one life to live. You should." For me, it's like you're right. I've got one life to live, and I'm not gonna spend it doing a cold plunge.
Man, that fill was so bad. I gotta try to get back in. So bad. All right, there's the G line.
Yeah, there's that green line. So this can certainly be interesting for bid now, but
Yeah,
I mean,
stepping on it though. Relentless.
they didn't really give me any solid offer opportunities on this whole thing down. If it wasn't above higher, like in the 380s, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to offer into the IB, but we're already here, so
Yeah.
that's a tough one. They just kind of melted it through. Yeah, the volume is there. Didn't really leave any imbalances, just melted it, grinded it through. This could
290
be
spot.
an interesting bid. I'm gonna keep an eye out for maybe this area here.
This is where, this is that dip below from before.
Hmm.
This is where we got that explosion out of.
Right. Let's see. I'm gonna need a better price.
I need to get back above, just back above the G line would be good. Sorry, let me
Yeah,
use
yeah.
my chart. All right, well, we're back above.
I am
Need to hold it.
interested. See if they can put in some good order flow here.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're still running this thing, but I mean, there is a responsive bid for sure. You're seeing the reloading on the bid right there.
That's a slightly better fill. Stops below that candle. All right, we'll try it. Oh, it's getting wiggly.
See if they can hold that.
Nope.
All right, let's see if they'll fill me on this long here.
You should put your fill, put your limit order at my stop would be a good my suggestion.
I might get stopped now. My stop is 80 even. They might come take me out. We'll see. See how this plays out. I'm still alive.
Do it, bud.
I'll avenge you.
Please.
Maybe not.
Please.
Maybe not. They're doing it again.
So I'm gonna wait for this.
They're doing it again.
Man, can we go all the way
280.
back down
280. I'm out of
to the
this.
50s?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Out of that at 280.
You got to stop too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I ate that stop.
Just need a quick reframe. Quick reassess. Let's pay
See what
attention to
VWAP does
this.
here. Still open to a second attempt VWAP.
Shoo. Let's see what this offer is doing here at 80s. They ran it. If they could run it back up. Or if they're going to keep chasing it down. Let me see. What do you do?
See what they get for this.
It's 322. The turn is still 7 minutes away. That could have just been a very generic VWAP bounce.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm waiting. I'm not touching this yet.
Yeah.
I want to see the bid actually be able
Smart.
to sustain higher prices first. Like they'll be reloading and stuff, but I want to see them actually step up on the bid. Every time they step up, price gets traded lower so far. So
Yep.
I don't mind waiting.
You are correct.
There's some lift there, about
Yeah.
40 lots. They just hit 40 lots.
But
Gonna need to hold higher. I want to see just reloading higher.
doesn't seem it's yeah. Need it to speed up too. I like that the candle's switching. Need to get past this 280 guy.
I'm gonna take a stab here.
Okay.
Now we'll see how this goes.
Okay. See,
Wish me luck.
good luck, dude.
If you swing low,
They got me a little
we'll
freaked
get out of
out,
this
so
one as well.
I'm chilling.
I'll avenge you. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
There's this dumb little node here at 85.
POC would be cool.
POC would be very cool.
POC would be very super cool. I'll leave it here. See if we can get back.
Let's go. Nice trade, bud.
Mm-hmm.
It's XY's
Give
day
me my
today,
eyes.
everybody.
What's up?
It's XY's day today.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, last time the buyers celebrated, we saw what happened. So, yeah, we'll see if they give that. I think
The irony is not lost on me that my short I tried was just 15 points off there, and that was actually a decent short thesis.
it's funny because at one point too, I was like, "Are they baiting you back into shorts yet?" You're like, "No, no more shorts," and then it just dies. I've had enough. I'm not
Jet,
touching. I'm not touching this burning stove anymore.
You
And
saw
then
it firsthand, the fadeability when I try to get my own ideas in the mix. That's
I mean,
exactly
we're
how
not
it
out
goes.
of the woods yet.
And XY is my friend, and he's heard me say this before, so he knows what it means when I say that. Yeah, we did get the delta flip there, Brian. But we also got one here.
50.
I've been
Can
hurt
they give
before,
me a 50
Brian.
pointer still?
Yeah,
That's all I'm asking for.
they
It's not
can.
much. It's just an even $1,000.
Rude.
It's offers stepping back in, but I hope this is going to be that last attempt. That last attempt on offer side.
Back in that 85 node.
Yeah, right there at what, 300-ish. They don't want this thing back outside of IB. We had what, like,
Yeah, I guess.
how many points did we get? 20 points. $20 MFV, and they come back to kill me, Stowe. Is this even legal?
No, it's
No.
not.
For sure not legal.
No, it's extremely rude, among other things.
Yeah, they did me in. I was looking good for a bit.
View up again.
Still pretty off her.
Yeah. I mean, that got sold down so hard.
I know.
Turns in 3 minutes.
Still pretty supportive bid right here.
Are they? Yeah, but what are they?
Right. They're just baiting.
I mean, that was intense. There was not a pullback.
Oh, yeah,
to be
that moved
seen.
down. Yeah, they grinded that down.
Very tricky. I got to get back over this 85 again.
Let's try it again.
Oh, goodness. There's so many on the offer.
Mm-hmm.
It's stacked up 70, 80 deep.
Yeah, we can just get past like that mid 80s. I might tack on another one if they can get past mid 80s. This would be what, this is third attempt long for me here.
Yeah. I'm in.
If they can drag this past mid 80s, though, I think I'll tack on another.
I'm in a timeout. We got 20 seconds till the turn. 30 seconds till the turn.
Probably gonna wake me out again.
It's so heavy.
Super heavy, yeah. I'm hoping that little sweep that was it. Just wake me out, and then we'll start partying. You know?
Yes. That's what I'm trying
Yes,
to do.
that
Yes.
that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Oh, definitely not. Yeah, maybe no more maybe no more longs.
I mean, I'm gonna wait till down here to
You know,
see
wait till what?
I'm gonna wait till this standard deviation down here.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
okay.
this was a big. Somebody got filled pretty intently right there
Yeah,
at VWAP itself.
300 delta.
And if they're still gonna step on it, we'll see. You gonna lift it now? Was that it?
That's the question. It's always been the question that you can do it now, finally.
Yeah, right.
Now? All right, now?
I'm just waiting for it to get stacked back up again.
No, so we don't have time to wait anymore. It's gotta be now.
It's gotta be now.
It's gotta be now.
I have a smaller time frame delta flip that just went, which is good for small moves. Oh,
I mean that
we'll just
when they
try it.
traded into the 60s,
We'll try to
down
lean
the
on
50s,
this 67
there's
guy.
some serious buying that just came in there.
We'll see
So
what happens.
the redeem team. Yeah, if they can hold it. Yeah, if they can hold it above
Is there some
mid 80s and the
divergence,
90s.
Chris?
Not bad.
Divergence between ESNQ and this last low. Okay. I don't have ES up. XY, do you have ES up?
I do. It's definitely stronger than NQ.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have ES or the Dow up at the moment. Stack it. Want it. Be somebody.
Yeah, higher would be good, but
Nope. Oh,
above. Yeah, if they can reach 290s, I'll put another one. But they got to be somebody.
it got to be somebody. I mean, that was a good bit of.
You
Yeah,
see that
they're sweeping it.
the 60s, 68, 69s absorption?
Yes.
There's a lot of bid. I'm hoping that's the one. You got to lock these sellers out.
Yeah, yeah. They're partying too hard though. They're gonna stop me, of course.
So
Do we
they're
get
doing it again.
stick save? Stick save.
Yeah, no, I'm not willing to add until we're in the 90s. For sure.
Let's go. Let's go, bid. Sweep them. I've obviously been trading all day. I'm getting a little punchy. That's for sure.
Just a casual 60 pointer up move from here is
Yeah, I hate that it's stuck here at this 80 now. It really doesn't look good. The only thing we have is that 69, 70 absorption holding it, but they
got to lock them out. I mean, they tried it in the 60s and a little below. They did get a bunch of volume there that got instantly set offsides up top. So that's
Yeah.
kind of what got me in. But they got to hold those high 60s, or else if we're trading those low 60s and the 59s again, that's supposed to be the order flow that changes this whole thing, and that would invalidate it for me.
Yeah. We're just sitting here for too long. This is taking too long.
That's them getting gas though for the move, you know.
Is it?
Just fuel. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm tacking on. We could trade into the 90s. I'm gonna add another one onto this, but it's
The
gotta be
90s
up
feel
there.
like they're 9,000 years away right now.
That's why. If they can get 9,000 years upside,
Oh, they're so stacked. There's the stop.
oh yeah, it's going down. No stick safe. No stick safe today.
Not today. Very ugly.
Unless. Uh. I mean, yeah, as long as they're doing this, it makes me more willing to add for sure. But I'm not gonna take my chances unless they move the sell out of the way, who's clearly in these 80s,
Get
which means
out the
price
way,
is
sir.
above. Yeah.
High or high. We need to beat this guy. We need to beat this
We're the
high
good
right
guys
here.
here. We're the good guys in this story.
I don't know. It's a pretty big main character syndrome thing to probably think that that we matter in any sort of way.
I'm the good guy in this story.
We're doing this for America. Yeah, no. Yeah, he
We'll
can't
see
be
what
beat.
they do.
84 can't be stopped.
Now they're gonna kill him.
Come on.
They're gonna kill him, Stowe. They're gonna do it to him.
Yeah, but now this low sucks.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like
Both sides sucks.
both sides suck.
Yeah, that's enough downsides for now. You don't want it.
I should just wait for this sweep to 50.
You said 50?
Yeah, just like this little pocket here. I mean, they're banging around this too much.
They could sweep it to 350. Yeah, I agree. Just sweep it all the way up to 350. They're gonna do it. They're gonna kill me still.
It's extremely rude.
This can't be legal. I'm gonna record this and send it over to the feds.
Someone should know. Honestly, someone should know.
There's your sweep.
Yeah, I just don't know how many times they're going to get back above this VWAP and lose it.
Well, it's been too many already.
Yeah.
Say that much. They're just taking me out like 15 points at a time.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting cut to death, and it's getting late too.
I'm just glad I haven't
Maybe
had
they'll
any
just put the
ads.
point of control down here and be done with
I think
it.
it is already. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for this tape to flip positive for some ads, but I still think we can get a nice bid somewhere. Just getting cut down 15 points at a time here.
Yep.
How many singles? No single prints today.
There were a couple, but they filled
Right.
on that.
They had one upside, and then that big sell just filled it down.
Yep. Okay, watching this 50 pocket. We're bouncing off this stuff now. Come back down in here.
OFL Versace robe, right? I told Leo he needs to get on those. He might be doing that right now.
He's a busy guy. I know that. I know that fashion is
ES
really
might
important to him.
ES might be going lower too. Yeah, they're pretty much midpoint of the day. POC main distribution, like right in the middle of the main distribution.
Let's see if that pop gets sold. It did.
He's strong. Sell still.
Out of that pocket.
Good luck, Stowe.
Thanks. Thanks. I hate it. I mean, I have this 255 spot I've been watching, and it has paid several times today. I just need this offer to go away, and
Yeah, this offer is insane.
recheck the 250. It's flashing. The bid is reloading and then unloading.
Yeah, that's the problem. They've been reloading and then they've been unloading.
Yeah, it's a very weird tape to
A
read.
tragedy is what it is.
I mean, the market gives and the market takes away. Hey, I finally got to take profit off. That's nice. All right, we're good for one.
So I think from here, I mean,
We still
naturally it's
have to
gonna
get
go to
this.
like it's gonna go to 400, right?
I need to get past this 85 guy. That's the only way this trade works.
It really is.
Otherwise, it's just doomed. It's just filled with pure doom.
I mean, we've got a pretty big delta flip. It's a sizable flip. You know, they really just wanted,
Get
can they do it?
over. All right.
That's the sound of that offer getting filled.
Oh my goodness. Boy, was that a pain trade. What a mess. Oh,
You took some profits?
I did.
Nice. Well, I'm still looking for an ad.
Good Lord.
They did not give me an ad.
All right, here we are at the weekly open again.
Maybe I'll should I take it off POC?
I've got two on. If we clear
I've only
this
got one.
weekly
I tried
open,
to
I'm
get a
gonna get
second, but they didn't give it to me. I have one on. About 40 points in.
Con, what a journey that was. Good grief.
Right. I'm locking in the 40 points, getting that get back, you know.
Yeah. Good grief.
So I cannot believe they didn't fill my ad.
Oh, thanks, Joe. I was trying to read the absorption. I didn't execute it very well.
Yeah, we're just getting like top down, lower and lower, and then it finally happens. And then,
Yeah.
Where's your entry at?
I am in at 255.
Oh, you got a better one than me. I had like 65.
Well, in my defense, I worked on it for the last 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. I missed anything the chat was saying because I was staring very intently at
Tunnel vision.
at orders.
Tunnel vision
coming in and out.
onto the order flow.
Oh my word. Yeah, now we're blasting.
Yeah, maybe I should have just trailed this thing instead.
Now we're blasting fools.
See, if I had more than one lot, oh man, it'd be so different.
What made me try that trade so many times? Yeah, I mean that's my A is down here. Look at all this. Well, we can't see it on the Delta profile anymore because the rotation flipped, but like exhaustion, like pressing, and then I'm watching the tape reload and sweeping and then I should have just waited for this pocket, but I had signs. All of this were major signs.
The crazy thing too is once it finally went, like the order flow just a complete shift.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, yeah, I don't know how else I get in at this price because this candle was what, like 15 seconds? 15 seconds, it went 80
Yeah.
points. So I don't know. I'm never going to be that fast. All I can do is look for the order flow signs and try to get in, take my stops, take my medicine. It was a lot of medicine.
Oh yeah. Don't we know it? Don't we know it?
Thanks. Well, that was some real trading. I'm glad you guys got to see me take a ton of losses just trying to get into that. You guys got to see full spectrum day today. Chipping away. And we ended up getting, a fair bit.
It was the move that was supposed to happen like 20 points ago.
Yeah. We got a runner left, which is cool because everybody loves runners. And I mean, it's flying now.
Yeah,
There's
like they're trying to
not an
offer this
offer.
thing, actually.
There's not an offer to be found.
They're gonna try to offer it on the way up, right? Like you see what the 330s, and they just got ran over.
Yep, chomped.
It's different now.
Yep. This tape is not normal.
I might have to look. I might have to get in a stove fade, guys.
Dude, if you want to take a short, Godspeed. I'm done. I'm done trading for the rest of the day. That was
friendly fire.
That was nuts. Yeah, we can do some friendly fire if you want. But
yeah, I hate that it's 12:46 already. It's about to be close, so it's like everything. It's like anything can happen.
Yeah, it's gonna get.
That was the long.
Yeah,
we finally got it.
Now, what I'm going to do later for Twitter is I'm going to delete all of these other ones and then just keep this one long. That's my plan for social media.
Well, that's how you become full influencer streamer. You've got to delete the losses. You can't.
Did your streamer boy catch the blow to the tick? Stowe did. That's funny. Oh.
Justice, huh?
Did I really say the problem is the bid is unloading? That's funny.
Dom, that's the tape reader. It's free. If you go for the OFL free subscription, you'll have access to it. It's called Tape Reader. It's really good.
Honey, I'm on my show. I'll talk to you about it in a little bit, okay? Okay, I love you. Go get some popcorn, bud. Little turkey. What I needed for her was to show up a few minutes ago. She's good luck. We would have got all these trades off perfectly.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes.
As soon as she stepped in?
Yeah, her and my wife both have some sort of magical karmic powers with being able to make my trades work.
All I'm hearing is you had the power to save us the entire time. And you didn't.
No, I didn't. I was trying to demonstrate how to lose properly to the chat XY. That's what I was doing. I'm glad
how to lose, but the right way.
I'm glad everybody was here for the lesson and how to lose as proper as possible.
How to lose the right way.
Did anybody ask me a question? I was not paying attention.
How many points in are you? You almost at 100? Oh, you're at 100. See?
Yeah.
There it is. There's that 100-point runner.
There's the 100-pointer.
Everybody knows and loves.
I mean, we need it. We took
could use it.
By my math, we took about 52 15-point stops. So we're gonna need some R on this next one.
Light napkin math
for the math to come out. But yeah, That's why we get if we get into a big idea, that's why we have this other target. We can it all
Tape
works
reader,
out at the end of the day.
it's in the free subscription, guys. OFL, OrderFlow Labs. Very good, very useful.
Oh yeah, we need some
Um,
likes. Thanks, Tracy. No one was liking anything. They were just they were too busy.
they're doing it again.
They were too busy sweating my trades. All right, there's the 50 algo. Yeah. It's still partying. This is the party that we wanted, XY. This.
It took too long. It's like we got there and we're like, where is everybody? We're holding like the food. It's a potluck, and nobody was there.
Do I have a video that goes over all the things on my chart and what they mean? No. I guess I could make one.
Put
I
that.
could make one. I was gonna make that bread video, but I guess if you guys want to see a chart video, that's fine.
You're gonna make a recipe video?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to make that I'm trying to make a video for that pizza bread.
Have you been perfecting it off stream?
I think I have it down. Yeah. I've made 3 of them. The trick is the hot honey is not hot enough itself to come through the bread. So you have to add additional chili oil to get it to the heat level.
So what, you're making your own hot honey?
No, so I bought that, but I'm gonna need to up the chili oil portion of the hot honey. So that specific measurement I haven't come to yet. I've tried it once and it was too hot for anyone other than me to eat. So that means it was a little too intense. But so we'll dial it back a couple grams and see.
Trial and error. It's just like the long. It's trial and error. Had to feel it out.
Life's an experiment, you know. You gotta take some shots, try some stuff. You can just try things.
That's wise words from your favorite local bread maker.
Sorry if I missed any questions. I was using all my powers to will
Brain power.
price higher.
Yeah, I've actually just been scalping short. I faded you for 2 lots.
Oh, nice.
I've
That's
got
good.
one. I've got one left. I've taken the other ones off. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm looking for 16K or just something reasonable.
Yeah. Jose, no. Well, I am still working on that Apteros tryout. I need to take a reset. I hit my DLL several days in a row last week. As I mentioned last week, that was a pretty
You're
rough
on
week for me.
Apteros?
Yeah. I'm trying to do that
Mhm.
tryout to get on Merit's desk and
Desk.
see what that's about. Just, trying to bring the show together.
hmm
The trick is I have to trade well in order to get on it.
Let me know when you figure that out.
Thank you. I will. But no, yeah, full transparency. I'm going to take a reset on that. I'll probably throw that through tonight and then start working on that again tomorrow.
Well, they're about to kill my 3rd lot.
Good, because we're going to
Good.
the actual moon.
Good.
Good. Get your short out of here. Get your friendly fire out of here. I worked my
Your
something off this entire. I can't even come up with the non-curse word substitutes. I'm so tired.
the only way this works now is if you sing Creed, man. If you really cared, you'd do it.
I don't care that. No, I mean, I sang it once and they recorded it, so I feel like it's in
It's already there.
It's in the canon now.
It's already there. You might as well do it again. You know what I mean?
Yes, bum off. I worked my bum off. That's a very British substitute word. Thanks, Stay Puffed. I will try. I'm going to try my best.
Jeez. Wow, wow, wow.
That's right. Turbo bid.
All right. I scalped that one. Hey, look. All of a sudden, I'm profitable on the session.
Is that tea hitting the spot? Is that helping, bud?
I can't believe it. Stove. Are we green?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm bigly green from this morning, and
Oh
I
yeah.
definitely took some chunks out of it
I literally
with
killed
micros.
20% of my gains on the day trying to nab that low.
Yep.
And then I got it almost back because I only had one lot. And then I faded some shorts. And then I was green finally. And then I finally got long. And now I'm even more green.
Man, yeah. Reading order flow is not always
There was like some
straightforward thing.
there was like some hater in the chat or something.
There were some haters.
I
That
I was
sucks. I missed
scrolling
that.
through it, and they're talking about somebody. Maybe got banned or something.
Oh.
But if he's still watching,
Everyone in
we're
here
green,
is
baby.
nice. It's fine. You can fade us. It's the point of being on the internet.
We fade each other. What's the
Yeah.
deal?
No, I mean you take a lot of personal risk taking trades in front of people in general, but I don't know. It's good practice for me to make sure that my ego is dead, so I don't care at all what anybody thinks about these trades. At the end of the day, it's all on me. I don't sell anything. I'm just trying to make good trades. So
Yeah,
sometimes I don't, man.
you thought that was bad? Oh, it can get worse.
Yeah.
That was like taking paper cuts, trying to nab it. In the end, we got to back yet do it. Oh, it can get worse. I don't know if it can get worse for Stowe, but it can definitely get worse for me. I could have added on those.
Can you close
And
that
if
door?
I did add on those, it'd be more painful for sure.
No, honey, I'm working. What?
Can you get me my Miss Manganello bag?
Oh, you have to ask your mom.
You're not flat yet, right? Oh, nice.
What?
Can you close my door, please, honey? She won't close the door. She's too excited.
She wants to see the runner. Trading for keeps. You got it exactly right. You're either right. You either care about being right or you just want to make some money. Can't believe we pulled it out still. It's actually insane.
I mean, the read was there, man. It was piling in. I don't know. It's not a straightforward path. Order flow is a complicated thing. Sometimes, you can get too in the weeds with it. So thanks. Thank you, Boop.
Good job, fellas.
Thanks, honey. You want to say hi to Jim? Go ahead. You can say.
What's up, Jim? Jim snuck in here.
Jim snuck in. You want to say hi?
Headphones,
Hey,
please.
You need headphones?
who's that?
All right. Say hi to Jim.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
You see Jim right here? That's Jim.
Hi.
That's
Hi.
Dad's friend.
Did your dad beat the candles today?
I have no idea.
Oh, he did.
Did he beat
They had him,
you?
they had him on the ropes for a little bit, just a tiny bit, but he beat the candles.
Good for you.
And me, yes. You've got it exactly right.
All right. Thanks, Boo.
There was Boo, everybody.
What a goose. Can you
Oh,
take me higher?
I don't know what it is about me, but I just want to grab that stop and move it up. I don't know why.
Do you want me to move it?
No. Do
Down?
what you do. Do what you're gonna do. Do what you're gonna do.
I think what he means to say is reverse it.
Yeah.
No,
I don't think I have the. I don't even have the reverse button on here. No one needs that button for any purpose.
Is Tesla announcing earnings? Is Tesla today? I can't
Oh,
remember.
Hassan's asking me. Go to
Stacey
my
would know.
Twitter for that giveaway, Hassan, if you want to see it. You just have to retweet a quote tweet a thing, and then you'll be entered to win. Piece of cake.
So it's tech earnings season again? I didn't even, honestly. I
Me
didn't
neither,
know.
man.
Yeah. So according to Ryan, 7 minutes after the bell, Tesla.
Okay.
7 from now.
So you got 7 minutes to move your stop.
I'm never moving it. I'm never
You
moving
got 7
it.
minutes to move your take profit higher is what he means.
I feel like a great uncle. Like, all right, listen.
Monthly view op is right there.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm
Good
gonna
job
flatten
today,
it.
guys.
Thank you.
You guys were good.
That was an emotional journey, Jim. I don't know.
Yeah, we fought.
If you tried
definitely
to
fought.
sleep through that, it wouldn't have been possible. There was drama.
No, I couldn't sleep. I was too charged up. I was literally plotting. So next year, me and XYZ are going to Coachella together.
Yes, yes.
And I was, I know I have to have different clothes probably to go, and I want to
Well,
represent.
Jim
with
woke
you.
up when the producers told him we were trying the longs for the 7th time. And he said, they're doing what?
Oh man, no, good job, and especially you. Still, you did double duty today. We got to get XYZ in double duty one of these days.
I agree. He does
Perhaps.
he does the OrderFlow lab stream in the Discord also. So
Yeah, I do. I do 2 a week.
he live streams
Yeah.
himself all day too.
Oh,
So
man.
I had a long day. Just before this, I was in there. Yeah, doing
Yeah,
it.
it's working hard.
We're all working.
All right, guys, listen, thanks for everything. Great day today. Appreciate you guys being here, part of the community. Thanks everybody in the chat for being with us in the community. I'm going to go ahead and just wrap up with a couple of quick charts of my own and wish you boys a great evening.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you,
Thanks,
everybody.
Jim.
See you later.
See everybody. Thanks for coming on for the.
All right. So one chart to note today as we wrap things up here is this gold chart. We had a really big seller's look at the top of that gold chart after we hit that 3,500 level. Now we're sub 3,400. I don't know if this is a reversal yet or not. It's not a key reversal. I think a key reversal we'd have to have a lower close than the previous candle, but it's still a pretty big move down. We'll see how it goes. Again, I don't think this is I think we're still in very bullish mode here in gold, but it was a kind of big seller's book that kind of caught my eye today. So we'll keep an eye on it tonight. Tonight, right now, I'll probably be open-minded on the Globex reopen in a little bit. Remember, we do have, I think, that Tesla earnings. I don't know if it's going to move the market or not, but everybody loves to talk about their Teslas. Even the S&P on a daily chart really quickly here, we got right back to that 8 EMA where we just looks like we closed right on that 8 EMA. That's kind of an important level. It's still looking kind of bearish here. I was super bearish this morning, by the way, but we have almost a bullish engulfing candle here today. Not quite. Almost to that 38.1% retracement. Again, still a little bit of a bearish disposition for me, but we'll see how that goes. I'd like to see it close above my rectangle up here, which is at that 50% retracement, right around that 5,500 level for the E-mini S&P. Yeah, I don't like the fact that the stochastics crossed under, but they're going parallel right now, and there's not a lot more. There's not additional separation between the percent K and the percent D as we speak. Dollar mostly strong over the other currency pairs, with the exception of the Canadian dollar, Mexican peso, although those aren't big movements whatsoever. And then we talked about crude oil as well with Tracy, and we have a really nice upward moving, ascension, I would say, right to that 50% EMA. So we'll see what happens with crude oil as we go, as the stochastics continue to arc up. All right. Having said all that, folks, thanks for being here. We're going to be at it bright and early tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. with Deli and Shy, NinjaTrader Live. Look forward to seeing you guys then. In the meantime, remember, most important message, please be safe out there. Be good to each other. See you soon.